and they're doing it in the school system where they're allowing kids to, like in celebration for this Black History Month, they included what they considered a soul food menu. They added the soul food menu. They added chicken to that. So that's kind of interesting on that one. Like I said, phone lines are wide open. Anything you've heard on the show or today and any previous show you haven't had a chance to call in, phone lines are wide open, 404-641-9606. So another thing I want to get into this week on the show, and just a quick reminder for those who just tuned in the second half, this Saturday, I'm going to be live and direct at the Man Cave Barbershop again. By popular demand, people say they enjoy the conversation. Now, let me give you a heads up. In the near future, I'm trying to set it up for you all next month. I'm going to do a live show with more people added to the audience. Right now is a few people that's been invited. Some of my fellow colleagues from WSUT have come along, and some of the guys from the shop. But I'd like to get you all on board so we can have some great dialogue. In order for us to know what's going on, we need to discuss what's going on. And that's one thing I want to get involved with. But for the time being, we're going to be live and direct this Saturday at the Man Cave Barbershop, 3056 Anvil Block Road, Ellenwood, Georgia. And right now I want to get into something very interesting. I had a great conversation with a gentleman in Brooklyn, in New York, friend of a friend, cousin of a friend, and I've been hearing about his Facebook conversations, and I've been hearing about this black man that's really been supporting Trump. And I'm not going to give you what I feel. I'm going to save it because he's actually going to be on the show soon, but I will say it wasn't a matter of him. It's not a matter of him really saying he supports Trump, right? What's really going on is that he's explaining what Trump is trying to do and giving just his perspective and based upon facts, not just opinion. I think most people have been feeling some kind of way because, whoever they voted for obviously didn't make it. And Trump is just doing some drastic things or just doing too much so soon. And we both agreed upon that. We had about almost an hour conversation. I wish I could have recorded it, but I wanted to save it. I wanted to prep him and see if we could actually have a conversation and some dialogue. And he just wasn't a Trump supporter. No, it's actually deeper than that. So I'm going to get into a great, about 10 minutes of my spiritual father, Minister Louis Farrakhan, and I want to play a little bit of his Savior Day speech, which was just as of recent. And the gentleman Harvey, he posted this on his page, and it started a great conversation to explain pretty much the views and perspective that Farrakhan is coming from is the reason why he is saying Trump is doing what he's doing or why he's in support of Trump. And meaning in support of Trump running this country, because it's kind of like it is what it is. Suck it up, buttercup. Let's move forward. So I'm going to play a little excerpt from the actual 2017 Savior's Day speech, and which is actually in Detroit. Shout out to my people in Detroit. If you've never been to a actual Savior's Day event, it's mind blowing. No, you don't have to be a Muslim to go. I mean, it's open to everybody. But Farrakhan is one of our last great orators, and actually speaks from the heart and shoots straight from the hip. And it's something that's needed in our community. I mean, you got people who are lined up to feed off the BS and make money and profit from, like, your Jesse Jacksons, your Al Sharptons. But Farrakhan is coming straight from the heart. And as he gets older, he's speaking more real than anything. So I think we should, be able to really appreciate this. And I'm going to get into that shortly, and having some technical difficulty trying to run this clip real quick. But like I said, if you haven't been to a Savior's Day, now for those who live in Atlanta, he comes to Atlanta almost twice a year, and he it's phenomenal what goes on, and this is what he speaks from. So I'm gonna get into this real quick and let you all hear it firsthand from the man's mouth. It says it'll be about 10 minutes. So if you're listening, turn your radio up, turn your speakers up, turn your phone up, turn your car up, and tune in and listen to this real quick, because this is a great message from Minister Louis Farrakhan, and how I'm gonna let him explain.
Left his father. But God has blessed me to rise in the white man's world without ever compromising my teacher or his teaching. So though Congressman Ellison used to be one of my followers, that's right, under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, now he wants to be the leader of the Democratic National Committee. That's right, that's right. So members of the Jewish community, he has to bow now. Yeah. Think about it. Come on. Got to bow. And deny his brother to get a cheap position with the enemy. Most of you Negroes. Come on. I'm not insulting you, I'm just saying you're dead. That's what Negro and nigger means. But most of you are so hurt because Queen Hillary lost. And some of you have cussed me out. That's right, Bubba. That's right. Because I didn't vote for her. I didn't vote for Trump. See, I knew both of them is the same. You ain't gonna get nothing from either one but more deceit from Hillary, but more straight talk from Trump. He told you, you didn't have nothing to lose. You've been a Democrat all your life and don't have a damn thing to show for it. So, you're very upset because Hillary didn't get it. You all thought Farrakhan was with Trump. Some of you Negroes. And though I have been your faithful servant for 60 years or more, you would be angry with me because that white woman lost. And you felt like you lost too. Massa, is you hurt? We hurt too, Massa. Oh, Massa, we was about to break that ceiling, Massa.
Come on, brother minister. Come on now.
And I thought Farrakhan was our friend. I thought you were mine. But if you can get along without me, I can get along without you. But I'll tell you something. You ain't got no place to go. I'll be waiting for you. Come up again, brother. I ain't through with you yet. Now, in this book, he highlights how the CIA was chemically treating young black people through prisons, particularly, and making them, on one hand, super predators.
Yes, sir.
It's a scientific experiment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, President Trump, if you're going to bring your generals and your army into Chicago to kill our young savages, I'm sending this book to the White House. Before you come, read it. Give it to General Mad Dog Mattis and read it before you come. Because you've got to learn how white people, because you've got to learn how white people, your people,
That's right.
destroyed black youth in a chemical experiment from the CIA, this rotten, no good bastard of a government.
And I'm going to stop it right there, y'all. Now, that's deep. Now, you know, this ain't no conspiracy. This is straight from the horse's mouth and what's going on. And I told you all last week, for those who listened to the show Saturday, I told you how you got more kids, especially in men, who are developing estrogen. Girls are developing testosterone. You're hearing my supported facts on this. These are not conspiracy. These are facts. We've been science experiments for so long. I wonder why we have so many issues in our community, right? And how mental illness is really being overlooked and just swept under the rug. It starts in the school system, and how kids they're taking mental issues as just being, oh, he's just a behavioral problem. You see what I'm saying? And you have to understand, this is what's going on. And so, you know, I spoke on it last week, and I'm gonna continue to drill it in your head to understand what's going on. You know, but